Hello everyone, I'm glad of you for owning a 3rd gen 4runner. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install some Durobumps on your 3rd gen 4runner. First, you're going to need the bump stops themselves. You can either get the fronts and the rears, or just the front or just the rears. And I don't have any PB blaster, so the next best thing is WD-40, and that's what we're going to start off with right now. Okay, starting off on the rear of the 4runner, you got your WD-40 or PB blaster, and you want to go down here right to the center of your tire. And if you can see that hole right there, there should be a nut, and with this nice extra nozzle, you can spray the area down. Spray it from the top too. You might that hit better. And if you want, you can also go from underneath down here, and as you can see, maybe not, there's a little bolt down, or nut screw thing down there that you can spray to, but I find it spraying from the top is pretty easy. So now we're at the front of the 4runner. This one might be hard for me to film, but on the rear of the load control arm is your other bump stop. You have 2 bump stops, one in the front, one in the rear, and it's recommended in the rear because I can't remember why, but I think that's where the main first contact point for the front one, or I don't know. It's a good question. Answer for another time. But you want to spray that guy down. There's nothing underneath. It's a threaded kind of like bulkhead, I guess, that you don't want to strip it, so you just got to be careful when you pull it out. That's why we're adding WD-40 or PB blaster to it. So you might have to take out the front wheels for this. It's a recommendation from Durobumps themselves. But yeah, you can spray those down and then wait a couple minutes, and then we can start working on it. With a 12mm and an extension, you want to reach into here and start loosening the rear bump stop on both sides. Recommending either taking the wheel off or jacking your rear up a bit. Don't forget to chock your front and rear tires, or front and back front tire. Yeah, you know what I mean. Then removed, just clean them up and repaint them a little if you want to. Make it look nice, and then we're ready to install the new ones. And then you're going to want to apply the provided thread lock with your kit to the 12mm bolts included with the kit as well, and tighten them as much as you can with the bump stops. And then torque them to 83 foot-pounds. Alrighty, that was weird. As you're screwing them on, you want to make sure they're directionally correct as you're tightening them. I'll show you here. So you want that little concave to fit into the rear differential. So it's like a little cup action. And then tighten them up, and then you're ready to let the rear down, or if you didn't take the rear up, or put the wheels back on, and just slam it down. So for the front, I had to take the front tires off because I needed more leverage to the front. And what you're gonna do is, you're going to need it either, I know most of you don't have channel locks, but you can just use a pipe wrench, and you want to go this way with it. It's going to require a little bit of force, so yeah, and then it'll just come off, and repeat the step that we did on the rears, and we'll be good. Another note is that it's at an angle, so what you're going to do, it's going to look like that. So this concave side is going to be facing like this, so when it hits, it's going to be, a little better. And this is what the end result will kind of look like. struggling part, if to torque these, you might want a second person to help hold this because it'll kind of spin around on you. But 83 foot-pounds, if you can get something that fits in that little hole. But what I did was I just tightened it just enough, like an ugga-dugga or two, or maybe like just enough till you fart, and you know your torque to spec. Hello everyone, I'm glad of you for owning a 3rd gen 4runner. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install some Durobumps on your 3rd gen 4runner.